Am I the only one who didn't realize the time? There's no way. I bet. How's it going, everybody? Ooh, sorry about that. Just getting off of Elden Ring right now. Not realizing, hey, I started a stream. There we go. So how about them Pokemon champions, dude? Ain't gonna lie, I'm low-key a little interested in this Tomodachi Life thing. And then Pokemon champions. I heard that apparently some people were upset with this because you can only use fully evolved Pokemon. You can't use any of the previous evolutions, you know? Okay, that's pretty fire. All right, let's see if we can finish up some ZA. And I got some points. Just so it's all clear, I might have to take some medication, but terrible headache. Terrible headache developing right now. Okay, first of all, if I had to pick between Glalie and Arbok, I'm probably going to pick Arbok. Regardless if you're the strongest or not. Oh, I can't just pull one out? Oh, okay. Ugh, okay. That way I don't forget the order. Just one hit KO. Alright, let's go. There we go. I should probably just start with that. I hope it lets me pick. Never mind. Why did it be like, dude, Arbok is the best? But I guess I can't. There we go. So that's good. It looks like we still have a couple of side quests, though, that I want to get to. Try them out, you know? $75. Oh my god, I didn't realize how many candies I have. Aru. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What? You're gonna play Pokemon? Oh, Grin. What's up, Grin? That's a lot of water. June, you don't care. I'm trying. Look, I got Yo's up there, and I got down here. Into what? With some stories about people not drinking water. No. I drink enough water as is. What do you mean? You're a cripple. Grin's a cripple now. Like, they got, you know, can't move or something. Something broke, maybe. You know, like if you hurt your leg and you can't walk, I'm like, oh, you're crippled now. Or yeah, you go, you're a crip. Yeah. Yes. Oh, he mad. So what you gonna do? Play Fortnite? Take a nap? Sprained 3 parts of the arm and the elbow. How the heck? Oh, my left arm is dead as of now. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Give me my Hawlucha. No, just not even on yet. So we don't even know what's going on. Oh, crap. I do need a window open. Whichever. I don't think it matters that much. Nah, that's an old date. What? Your what? Oh. Nice. Fine. I did not hear about that. But you gave me a water, now you're offering a soda? What? No, you is offering. I don't know. Look, I finished the grapes. I'm hydrated now. I ate the food. It means I'm hungry now.
Didn't say request for
Did you want one? Oh. Someone pulled one. There's only 100 made out there. They ripped it opening the pack. Wait, so they ripped the card when they were opening the pack? So they had the 1 in 100 and they accidentally ripped it? That is terrible. I'd lose my mind. I'd be so mad at myself. You know what? If we ever do a playthrough of this again, I feel like Arbok should be on the team. Yeah, that's crazy. 10 to 12,000. Well, I feel like if there is only 100, right? And one of them is torn, no longer mint, right? Shouldn't that increase the value of the other 99? Oh, God. A restaurant. Oh, God. Hold on, let me heal up, and then I'm going to do that. Exactly, right? I would definitely cry. If I had a card worth that much, and then I ripped it, I would cry. I would 100% cry. Oh. There we go. I kind of missed out on it because the deal ended yesterday, but Target was doing 30% off on the Yu-Gi-Oh! And I should have went yesterday because it ended yesterday. But I got it today. I got 2 boxes. I got 2 boxes of Maze of Muertos. And I'm hoping that my girlfriend picked the right boxes because I still want to get that Dark Magician. Or it's not Dark Magician, is it? It's oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it. But yeah, there's that card. I do want to get the Pumpkin Dude. Oh my God, it's not Pumpkin King, right? I can't remember. The names aren't coming to me right now. The Pokemon, so much easier. Let me tell you that. So much easier with Pokemon. There you go, Pumpkin. Thank you. I was saying Pumpkin King. No, Pumpkin. Yeah, he's in this doohickey. And I'm going to get him. I want to get him. Obviously, the chase one is the Starlight. Again, I don't think it's Dark Magician. It's something else. I can't remember. I don't know anymore. I'm getting too old. Or it's because I have a headache. I don't know. It's one or the other. For so bad, are they really? Oh my God, there's 3 of them. Yeah. That sounds more. Houndoom. Hawlucha. There's literally 3. It's 3. Oh. Oh crap. Okay, the fact that I even survived that's insane. What is this? Let's go on, Paul. Alright, anyways, sorry. Again, I'm doing it more as a collector, but I definitely would love... Because I love these arts. I love the cards. Oh my gosh. Why is it? It's a 1v3. Never mind. I got Xerneas on ZA before. I was so happy. When? Bleh, I can't even talk. When do we start seeing the the legendaries and the mythicals kick in. I mean, I know it's usually like an end game thing. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Dude, X-Control low-key holding it down. Oh, it's from the DLC. Okay. Dang, that kind of stinks. I am only saying that because I don't have the DLC yet. Oh, Houndoom would have been perfect for this. All right, I'm gonna do this. Okay, and then okay, instantly died. Okay, I'm down to my last two. How did that not? I didn't even do light screen. There. Dude, I know I should have had Earthquake. I have Earthquake for Excadrill, but I don't have it equipped. I should have. Oh, you don't think so? Oh, crap. It's the 3 EVs. Oh my gosh. No, do regular bite. Oh boy. Maybe I should have Mega Evolved. That might have helped. Oh, okay. Maybe we need to maybe evolve a little bit. Perhaps change some moves. All right, we're gonna come back to that one. Because I do like Drill Run, but Earthquake might be the better choice. Grin would probably agree to that. Yeah, these excuse me. These cafe battles are pretty wild. I mean, it does say increased chance of getting a crit. I think we'll just come back to it. I will say we will, at some point, try to 100% like do everything. So we're gonna try to complete all the zones. Try to what's it called? Do all the little side quests and whatnot. Obviously, we're gonna do the main quests, and I think that's about it. Actually, I don't think there's much else. I mean, of course, there's DLC. But yeah. Okay, I gotta go look. I gotta look for a Stunfisk in zone 11. Actually, we've never been to zone 11, have we? We have not. Ooh. Who do I not have? It looked like he was running away. Oh, I love the detail of the one on the tail. Very nice. Got the fro. Oh wait, wrong one. Ay. I think we need. Excuse me. We need to use a ground type, I believe. Okay, first of all, if you're gonna get a Clauncher, why wouldn't you want to just get the Alpha over here? Okay, I gotta see this. Oh, I love that. Come on. Oh, I can do this every time. Wait. Yee. What's that? Pretty good. I mean, it tastes like what it says. What do you think?
Oh, it's good.
Is this not the Stunfisk that we need to find? I'm confused. Is it Galarian that we need to find? Yeah, it's Galarian. Okay, so we need to find Galarian. Who brings two Who just brings two Galarian? Stunfisk. Out of all Pokemon you can have. We might have to go to the other side. Something tells me it's not on this end. Okay, so that's zone 6. Get out of the way. It has to be on the other side. Oh, I bet you it's that right there. See, told y'all. It's a little bit cold. Just sampling.
Yes. You just put things in the worst spots.
Woo. Put them in the best spots.
It might be too.
I mean, it works both ways.
Is it better hot or cold?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Maybe warm? Oh.
Yeah. Just
How dare you ask
even
that?
I know.
Blade this lady? Gonna ask that silly question around here. One more, yeah.
That one has a piece of chicken on it. Way better one. Something else said fast food.
Why?
I just like to know what's that other puff
I mean, they're more or less is the same. Just some stuff is different. Oh, dude, no Joe, no Joe, no Joe, no Joe. There's no way, bro. The dude barely got into the stream. Oh my gosh. There we go. Shiny pad trap. Dude, it's like as soon as you came in, excuse me. Basically, as soon as you came in, we got a shiny. That's crazy. I didn't even realize it was shiny until I saw the effects. No, 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 no. You're not a good luck charm. You're a shiny charm. You are a walking shiny charm. That's crazy. I've never had any game, and this is including... I want to say this is also including Legends EA. We've never had a game, in any Pokemon game, like, maybe once, like one shiny in the playthrough, but two before I've even beaten the game? That's crazy. That is crazy. I literally didn't even know it was shiny. I just saw his backside. He was walking away. Oh my gosh. Me being a shiny charm works for other people's luck. Oh, excuse me. It's all right, Nojo. Don't worry. We'll just give it to you. Dang. Hey, you know what? I'm happy that you're my shiny charm. That's crazy. That really blows my mind, not gonna lie. Granted, I don't really want to use Pat Trap. But that was pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. What did I say earlier? I did say earlier, and I think I'm gonna keep it this way. Is for this game, I think I'm probably not gonna. Like, I'm gonna 100% complete the game, but I don't know how often we would actually like come back and play this game. You know what I mean? But but I would not mind shiny hunting for you guys a little bit if there were some Pokemon in here that you guys like as a shiny. I would need to look into the game myself to figure out what I like, other than Raichu, to eventually, excuse me, to get into, whatever shinies I want, and I'll grab them hopefully. But it didn't meet your expectations. It's definitely a big difference, being so used to the turn-based, being so used to that classic like turn-based combat and stuff. I don't know. It's just it's a weird vibe. Would I say it's one of the worst Pokemon game of all time? No. But I think I wouldn't play it that often. Maybe somewhat similar to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Like, they were fun to play, but you kind of just play it once and then you kind of forget about it. Crazy news. What's the news? Ah, crap. I don't have a fairy. An idea. It may not be a good idea, but I got an A idea. Your boy, your goat, Fox McCloud is gonna be the Mario. Okay, hear me out. I feel like I spoiled myself with it. I'm actually kind of happy that you said something because it for sure confirms it. Because I felt so delusional. Hear me out. So I forgot what I was even looking at. I was looking at something, and it was like, yeah, Fox McCloud is in the Mario movie, and then it showed a clip. I didn't hear any audio. It was like somebody talking over it, but it was definitely a clip that looked like it might have been from the movie. And I was like, no way. Like, I couldn't believe it. But then, what was it? I saw something else that I think it was like a poster or something. And then I was like, is that for real? I'm like, is that legit? I'm like, nah, no way. And then after a while, I was like, no, this is him. Like, he's definitely in the movie. He's got to be in the movie. And then it's just like more confirmation. Now with you saying it as well, I'm just like, I don't even know how to feel. And to think here that like in a week, I mean, we're probably going to end up buying tickets for next weekend to go see the Mario movie because it comes out April 1st. Like, I don't know. Everything's moving so fast. Like, I barely found out Fox is in the movie. And like, I don't even know. I'm overwhelmed. All I can say is, it's a dope movie when Fox McCloud, leader of Star Fox, makes a comeback. Now, personally, I do wish they didn't make him... From the pictures that I've seen, I guess maybe less, I don't know if I want to say cartoony, like maybe not as rounded, if that makes sense. Like if it was a little bit closer to how he looked in the Smash Bros game, I think we would have been solid. That's just my opinion. Who the hell is this lady? She's scary. But yeah, honestly, I can't wait to see how that's even going to work. Oh, excuse me. I got my Pikmin. If you got your Star Fox, it's going to be Pikmin. Oh, dude, 100%. 100%. I still remember, I think did you send it to me? I think you sent it to me. It was like Nintendo showing like all the characters and then like super sped it up so you wouldn't be able to see who like all of them. And then if you slowed it down, you would have saw there was like Pikmin in that. And then now it's like leaks that Fox is in there. Like, it's insane. It is definitely, yeah, it's just insane. Mystery flavor Whitehead, anybody? I said Whitehead. I meant to say Airhead. Bro. Bro. This guy. Oh, dude, you better believe I can make it a while. Not gonna lie. Smash Bros. Movie, that'd be pretty fire. I don't know how they would make it work. Definitely the villain, the main bad guy, the main villain has to be Master Hand. And I guess you could also throw Crazy Hand in there. But, yeah, honestly, that'd be pretty peak. But here's my problem. I have a problem. So, for some reason, I mean, I really wish they would change their mind on this. Yeah, I don't know if you remember this, but apparently we were supposed to get a live-action Legend of Zelda movie. Which, if you ask me, terrible idea. I think, let's just be honest here. Let's just be honest here. I think any and all things that are Nintendo or Nintendo character products, whatever you want to call them, I think they should always be animated. 100%. So, kind of with that said, if we're going to get a Smash Bros. Movie at some point, it better be an animated Link and Zelda and such, and not live action, if that would make sense. Because it'd just be so weird. Like, everybody's animated. Very cartoony and stuff. And then you just have, like, a human randomly in there. Like, it just, I don't know. I just think it wouldn't work. But if they had an animated movie of Legend of Zelda, even then, at that point, you could probably stay true to the character of Link. Right? Still keep sort of that similar style that he's drawn in or made from, and then do what's it called? I don't know. But they could just easily just we're gonna do Houndoom for this, but my brain's hurting. If they made Subsidy Emissary where you can make Smash Bros. With you, that's pretty true. That's pretty true. If they could make Subspace Emissary work, I think it is possible they could make it work. We got Jax in here. What is up, Jax? How's it going? Thank you for hopping into stream. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to use the Ultra Ball. I mean, he's going to give me 20 anyway, so I might as well. Legend of Zelda should be 2D animated, and a Pikmin should be a silent stop-motion animated movie. Maybe made by Aardman, who made Shaun of the Sheep. Shaun of the Sheep? What the heck? Shaun the Sheep. I'm thinking that one movie. It was like something of the dead. Wasn't it Shaun of the Dead? Something like that. Anyways, and Wallace and Gromit. I definitely seen those movies, which I'm a fan of. I think I wouldn't mind too much a movie like that for Pikmin. But I think if we were to make like the Smash Bros movie, I mean, I guess maybe the exception would be like Mr. Game & Watch, but I don't know how that'd work actually. But but yeah, I don't know. I think a 3D, like how they've been doing with what's it called? Oh, there's one way over there. How do I get over there? Oh, excuse me. But I think 3D, like they've been doing with Am I tripping? Well, I'm gonna save. I might be tripping, but I swear I heard the shiny effect. I was too busy talking, I'm not even sure. It's definitely not Beedrill. Let me go back up one more time. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, Weedle looks normal. Kakuna looks normal. Maybe I was just tripping. Man, maybe I'm just going crazy. What was I gonna say? Can't even remember anymore. Ooh. Now I feel like I need to investigate the area. Oh, Lucha, get back in your ball. Alright. I don't know. Me personally, I think if they wanted to do a movie like that where every character comes together and we end up somehow with like a Smash Bros type movie, just for everything to kind of look like it belongs in the same world and stuff, I would hope that it would be in the same 3D style animated, well, style. But that's just my opinion on that. Use Zen headbutt. Through that. I do think Kirby and Star Fox should be 3D animated, though, in my opinion. I mean, those would work. 100% those would work perfectly fine. Oh, I have an Esper already. But the Alpha's up here just straight chilling. There. I do want them to all have the same animation style if they joined up for a movie. These are just my thoughts on the animation style if they got their own movies. So I'm saying, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, you could maybe do it that way as well, right? Okay, well now I feel like I need to go back for the Carbinks because it's the only one I'm missing. There we go. I gotta get that Carbink. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Whew, dude, I thought I got stuck. Bruh. Like, you know, we're just gonna fly out of here. Where do I gotta go? Over here. What other Nintendo characters? Because at this point, if we're gonna, excuse me, Which, I mean, the fact that we're getting Pikmin and Fox, like, that's pretty fire. But, which also, I do hope that Fox ends up coming out with his own movie after this. I think that'd be pretty fantastic. But, what other... Am I tripping, or is it like... Okay, now it looks smooth. That was weird. It looked like it was choppy for you guys, but I think it's fine now. I was gonna say, if there's any other Nintendo characters that you guys think maybe deserves a movie, who do you guys think it should be? Because, I mean, the fact that we're getting Fox in the Mario movie makes me want to get a Fox movie. That'd be fire. Oh, and they play Cornelia. Oh, that'd be. Oh, sorry. Who else is who else is Nintendo? Metroid would be a pretty good one too, actually. Well, that's just, I'm a little biased. I love Metroid. I'm playing the first game, which I still need to get Metroid 4. I think that's the one that just came out. Still need to get that Metroid game. Imagine there's like 50, oh gosh, 50 Fire Emblem. Oh my god. The thing is, I'm surprised they haven't done 50 Fire Emblem a lot sooner. Was it? Let's learn about Mega Evolution. You think this would have been a thing a lot sooner? Teach the children about Mega Evolution. Gather around, children. So what you're going to want to do is just only a Mega Evolve Pokemon that I have. Who cares about the rest? Mega Stones? Wait, could I mess this up? Can I just call them Mega Pebbles? Hold on. And let me just... I kind of just want to answer that right. I know nothing about it, but Xenoblade could cool. Or Slice of Life. Animal Crossing movie? Ooh. Dude. That should be one that pops up in my opinion, that should be one that pops up in the Mario movie. Could you imagine they like go somewhere and it's like Animal Crossing and it's just... Oh my god. That'd be perfect. I think that would be funny. They could play it off kind of like Oh wait, no, I guess maybe not. I don't know how that would work. No, I guess they could make some of them talk normal, but then that could be their... What is it called? Oh wait, I put max move. That's a different thing. It's supposed to be plus move. Wait, Dynamaxing. Dynamaxing is called oh, okay. What is it? What the heck? What Pokemon changes typing? It can't be Ampharos. So I'm gonna go. It's not Manix. Is it Lucario? Which one's the strongest? For Alligator, Meganium, or Emboar? Does it really matter? I'm gonna put for Alligator since it's the one I have. But anyways, I was gonna say, could you imagine? What's it called? Having Animal Crossing characters pop up in the Mario movie. I would love to see they probably do like Tom Nook, but it'd be cool to see like Isabelle. And then, of course, it might be a little bit annoying if it's just the whole time. So maybe they could do, I don't know. They could be like, oh, that's our own language. I don't know. They could figure out a reason why they do that. They get the raccoon guy make Mario and Luigi give him 1,000,000,000 bells and crash out. They don't give him any bells. Maybe. It's not a terrible idea. So Tom Nook is just going to have Mario and Luigi make them work to pay off his debt. Unusual Pokemon makes me think that perhaps we're talking about ghost types or psychic. Something tells me so. I'm gonna go with the Houndoom on this one. Oh, Galarian Slowbro. That was not what I was expecting. Let's go with Excadrill. Oh, wait, but it's water. Galarian Slowking. There it is. You know, I kind of agree with you. That would have been dope. But they have not. So, it's on the new Super Mario to bring back Star Fox. And I'll be honest, I hope that it does good enough that maybe they'll end up doing some Star Fox movies. Because Star Fox, I mean, just as alone, Star Fox could do who knows how many movies, of how many adventures he could be doing, you know? They could introduce old characters, make new ones along the way. Cherry flavor. How do I get in there? It's like a weird spot. Let me go back. Oh. I also hope they make Luigi's Mansion and especially Donkey Kong Country movies. I think I'll have to wait and see. Kind of like. Oh, Delibird. I think I need to see kind of like what happens in the movie, the one that's gonna come out, and then see if there's maybe a possibility that they could do. Not saying that they couldn't do those movies, but kind of see like where could they go next. Because that's not a bad idea if we had like, you know, a Donkey Kong Country movie. That way we could get King K. Rool added in. I hope along the way they make a Metroid reference. And that was close. I do hope that they make a Metroid reference, just because I like Metroid. And Luigi's Mansion would definitely be pretty fun. I wonder if, like, trying to think here, but I'm trying to like. Because if you make, this is the way I think. I feel like if you make a movie, you gotta have references, little mini Easter eggs. I don't want to say darn near everywhere, but like in there, referencing either other stuff in the series or potentially even other characters. Like in the first Mario movie, I know the one that I caught and I was kind of proud of was the, what was it? It was the Pikmin statue or whatever it was. And then look, now the Pikmin are being added in the next movie, right? So I don't know, just ideas. But I feel like if you do a movie, and we are setting up like a quote unquote Smash Bros movie. Sorry. Yeah, was there not just one more quest available? All right, never mind, I guess. I'm just kind of throwing ideas out there. To be honest, I just want the movie to already be out so that I could go watch it. Like, if we get a Luigi's Mansion movie, I think, I would hope, that we would get some, what's that called? That maybe we'll get some, like, references and Easter eggs, obviously, to all of the Luigi Mansion games. And then I would definitely love to see somebody play, I don't know who, but somebody play as Professor Egad. And then I will say maybe story-wise, heck, even gameplay-wise, Luigi's Mansion 1 was the best. While your Pokemon is Mega Evolved? Like, off the rip? Oh, Florges? I think I do that. Forgot what else I was gonna say. Whoa. I will say this though, I do want a 3D printer. Now, I know it's random, but I want a 3D printer. Imagine if they had Toxtricity in the Mario Galaxy movie. Dude, at that point, you might as well go on and make a new Pokemon movie. And also, you gotta catch them all. No, I want a 3D printer so bad now. I wonder if these... I want to know how the person that I bought this from, how they made it. Because to me, it looks like either A... I can't... I'm trying to see if there's like maybe some glue or something. Like maybe it was in parts and then they just clicked it together. Maybe they glued it together. Especially the red parts on this. I don't know. I just want a 3D printer so I can make my own. I'd make like 1 million of them. Dude! Alright, look at that. I look fly. Anyways, sorry. I mean, technically, we did get like a Pokemon movie. I don't know. Too many characters to think of to create a Smash Bros movie. Although if they did, would they copy the very first Smash Bros when there was not that many characters? Or would they maybe go for more like the... What's that called? Add an Inkay to your Steam. Oh, I got an Inkay. Hold on. Oh man, I feel like now there's just so many possibilities. Because now I'm thinking out loud. Because it might be a bit difficult to add like a million characters unless they just add them and just like, all right, here you go. You know? All right. And for Nojo and anybody else, I might just keep I don't know, should I? I was going to say I might just do only Legend ZA just so that we could try to get this wrapped up a little bit faster or sooner. And in that way, next time we do another stream or anything like that, we can kind of just hop into, what's it called? If we do another stream, we could just kind of hop into something else like Pokemon Unite or whatever else we play. I was thinking Elden Ring because I'm stuck on a certain part in Elden Ring, but I don't know. It's funny how they make a big deal about dressing up nice to meet up at the fancy place, but the pink hair girl is GA and just dresses normally. Yeah, it makes no sense. It would have been nice if they like the other character would have also gotten dressed up, because then, yeah. Then at least, I don't know, just variety. Dude, Clefairy! Hope it's not 3 Clefairy. It's 3 Clefairies. Oh, and a Clefable. That threw me off. Oh, crap. Well, looks like a job for Pikachu. Not gonna lie, that Houndoom almost held it down on his own. And now we got Metronome. And it looks like I might have to do something with these electric Pokemon. A job for Pikachu? Chase away the 2 Pokemon having a territorial dispute. Chase them away? Sure, we'll do that. I swear, I hope I didn't say Pikachu earlier. Because I know I have a Raichu. Fire. I had to stretch so bad. I did that so weird. Excuse me. You know, I mean, I might have to play like an emulator. But, yeah, I might have to do like an emulator, but I'm thinking. Oh, heck no, I did not. Oh, I'm such a fake fan. Oh, no, why did I do that? That is, that's shame on me. There we go, got a Larvitar. Crud, what was I gonna say? Well, figure out where you can get the Alpha Beedrill. I don't even know what hit me right there. It just kind of hit me right now that I want to still work on the video of us kind of saying what our team would be for every region, not by generation, but by region. Which I think if we kind of remember, because obviously if you do it by generation, it could be a little bit tricky. You know, you could play a Gen 5 game and, oh dude, yeah, Excadrill, fire. Oh, Nojo was not kidding. You get all dolled up just for her to just be like, nah, I don't want to change. Like, what's even the point? I think if you put yes, then the other one should also change. And then if you put no, they should also say no. Anyways, we have 10 generation of Pokemon, which means we've only been to 10 different regions. Technically 11. I am going to count Hisui as its own separate region, even if it's just Sinnoh in the far distant past. We're still going to count it as a region. Are you going to have Toxtricity be your partner for every region? Or Toxtricity and Ledian, I guess? You know, even though I love Ledian, I might switch Ledian out for a different Pokemon. Someone that at least is a bit better. Ledian is just I have a soft spot for Ledian. Like, it's probably like the worst of the worst Pokemon of all time, but it's still one of my favorites. Now Toxtricity, yes, 100%, dude. Are you kidding me? Best Pokemon of all time. Actually, I just realized I got like, well, in my opinion, the best Pokemon of all time, and also in my opinion, the worst Pokemon of all time, and I love them both. If we're gonna talk about, oh no, wait, no, I lied. The absolute worst in terms of everything else, Buzzwole. So that's a bit of a lie. Ledian is not the worst of all time because it's way better designed and technically should have worked, but they gave it all the wrong stuff. Wait, Leon. Okay, well now I'm getting disappointed. They said that they talked with Leon or whatever, and he's not even in here. I guess what I'm asking is it just gonna be a continuous journey from start to end, or is it gonna be an entirely different version of you for each universe? Ooh. Ooh, okay, okay. So, ooh. I think for the different regions, that's tough. Because you could kind of, how do I say? Honestly, just that question alone is kind of like two separate videos that we can do. Because you can say, if you had one continuous journey throughout all 10 regions, what would your team be? And doing it the similar style where we have the 6 main and then have like 2 or 3 they swap with, right? And then you could kind of go into why. But I was thinking more of like every region we would try to use different Pokemon with potentially some of them being repeated. But I would still try my best to kind of reflect it more with what we do on stream when we're playing the games, right? So, for example, I literally gonna have to like go back. I might just use the team that I have. This lady, like for example, Sword and Shield. Like we play the games. What my team is at the end, I'll probably just have it be like that, and then we'll be like, yeah, you know, this is my team for this region and that region. But doing it as a continuous, now that would be interesting. And being like, hey, I started off with, you know, this, and then I went into this, and then this, and I did this and that. Like, it could definitely change over time. For me, I just did a continuous thing, going through each region as the same person, and then for a Hisui Space home wormhole or something, open up, force people in for a short time. Or, oh, actually, no, Joe. You could kind of think of it like how in the anime when Ash is always changing Pokemon for every region, or I guess technically it'd be like generation of Pokemon, but every time he's in a new region, he always seems to have a brand new team of Pokemon, obviously aside from Pikachu, who's supposed to be his partner Pokemon through the entire thing. Which if you guys want to have a partner Pokemon like that while you're going through the different regions, perfect. But you don't have to. You could be similar to Ash, just simply you're on a journey, you go through a region, and then when you go to the next region, if you want to use the same Pokemon, go ahead, but you can obviously just mix and match and just say that you're, you know, journeying, I guess. I guess technically that means you're still continuous then, wasn't it? Hold on. I'm going to need a moment. I got to use the restroom really quick. I'm going to think about it, though. I'm going to think about it while I'm doing that. But give me one moment. I'll leave you with some tunes in the meantime. What's a good one? Oh, the champion music, dude? Heck yeah, that's really good. We'll start it like halfway through or something. I don't know. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. So, I'm gonna write this down on a notepad. Or no, I should write it in the notebook. We have a notebook for a reason. The only Pokemon I'd have throughout every region would be Fret, because that's my partner. Oh, you know what? What was it? This is reminding me a lot of our was it our journey together? Would it's gonna be very similar to our journey together. What was the it was wants to journey. Yeah, hold on. We're gonna go back. We're going back now. I think that was the same, essentially the same rules and stuff. I think it was a bit different though. What was it? It was like, oh, I'm on the wrong one. Switch accounts. This one. It was something like, oh, it was like if you were in the world of Pokemon, what would your team be? I think that's what it was. Oh, hi. I gotta look back. Wants the journey. Dang, 200 views.
How's it going, everyone? I'm David Neos.
Ugh, my camera looks terrible there.
Hopping on in. Today's video really is
Why you hate me?
interesting, if I'm gonna be honest. We're not really talking about like a challenge. It's more of like a what-if scenario, right?
It means you get
This has
offended.
been going around for like 2 years, so I'm kind of late to the event, but basically it is a like Pokemon what-if scenario going by the name of well, the hashtag at least, but it's going by wants to journey. So Pokemon wants to journey, and basically it's like a what if scenario of if you were in the world of
You trying to kidnap
Pokemon,
me
right?
already?
I think they say in the
An
anime,
hour and a half.
but I think it's kind of a collaboration
You'll be back.
of basically almost all of the Pokemon content, meaning the anime,
Okay.
the video games, hell, maybe even the card games, right? If there's any lore in the card games, I'm sure there's something you can add in there. So basically, if you were in the world of Pokemon with your knowledge from the games to the show, how would you go about? What would be, you know, these different things that you would do? What's your goals and etc. So
I see. Okay. So basically, I was saying, I think I kind of had the premise right. So you could pick any Pokemon you want, 6 for your team, and then an additional, I think it was like 2 or 3. And then that was like your team for everything. But then you kind of had goals other than just being like, I want to be the best, you know? So, and then I think I gave like explanation purposes for everyone. But this time around, I don't even know. Would we still want to call it Wants to Journey at that point? We'll probably come up with a better name. Call it something else. I agree. Because I think if you're going to different regions, you'd probably... I feel like it'd be fine doing pseudos and starters. I think those limitations would be more so on legendary Pokemon. The legendary mythical ones. My Pokemon teams for each region, or my Pokemon teams if I was in the world of Pokemon. That one actually is sounds like a starter title right there. My teams if I was in the Pokemon world. That doesn't sound too bad. Explain each Pokemon, but it would have to be a lot more brief. Yeah, it would have to be very brief, or if I am going through it, maybe do like a 2/3 parter. We could probably break it up, because I mean, again, it's 10. I could probably do, if I did like 2 videos, or a video for every 2 regions, that's already 5 videos right there, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah. So we could do it that way. It really just depends on the length of the videos, but we'll see how that goes. I think we'll start maybe with 1, 2, then do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So something like that. I think that's not a terrible idea. That way we can still maybe give a full explanation, but it'll just be for certain regions at a time. But with that said, I really need to look back at my teams. I really need to look back. Hold on. This is going to be tough. Oh, okay. Hold on. Now I feel like I need to do the research. How do I save? Oh, almost forgot about this. Let's save real quick. So, oh, this is going to be tough. Oh, this is going to be tough. Okay. I would say just make one video and have each explanation be brief for each Pokemon. But if you're including how the story is going to go and what you're doing for each region and stuff like that, break it up into multiple parts could be good. I think adding a story would be pretty decent because you could kind of play into perhaps kind of like the lore of Pokemon, if you will. Like if you remember with, what did we play that was a little bit more lore heavy other than this one that we're on right now. Excuse me. I would say we could play the games such as like Generation 4 with Sinnoh and all that, or we could look into Generation 1 with Kanto region. Would we want to say it that way? Yeah, I guess I would. By the way, we're going to look maybe just into like what's going on in the game. So like I know Kanto was more just like, I mean, I guess you had Team Rocket drama, but it wasn't anything too crazy. I mean, then you get like Diamond and Pearl where it was like the drama was more up front. I mean, same with Gen 3 actually. I think the drama was more up front than the championship stuff was more in the back. We'll figure something out. But what I want to do for sure is to actually look through my old teams, which means we're going to need to pop up. Oh, I dropped something. We're going to need to pop on the, what's it called? Yeah, we're going to have to just look through the games. I don't know what we're going to have to, whoa. I don't know, because there's 10, okay, hold on. Pokemon teams by generation. I would say make a video for, wait, did I read this one? I might have. I don't know. I should break it up to multiple. Okay, yeah, I did read that one. For me, I went through each region in order. Oh, excuse me. Had Hisui mid to late way through Paldea, then continue. Oh, excuse me. Then continue Paldea, and then go through the World Tournament that Ash went through in Gen 8. Build up a new team for that. Have an ultimate team for the final tournament of all champion trainers. I would say you can make a tier list like mine. That is definitely an interesting one. I might. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look back. If I try to do it that way, I'm definitely gonna have to look back. Maybe for like a comparison. I think for now, I'm probably just gonna write a list out, at least confirming what we like, which ones we. Because a lot of the teams, like even from Diamond and Pearl, I think honestly, Diamond and Pearl all the way up to now. A lot of the Pokemon that I use, I'm actually pretty happy with it being on my team. Oh, there's a Venusaur on the loose. Where? I'm pretty sure I have one of my games in here. Is this not charged? Weird. Okay. Never mind. It's so weird that you can get Mega Stones for Charizard, Blastoise super early, but you don't get Venusaur one till late game. Wait, we're already late game? I mean, I guess we've been playing for a while. Alright, I might work a little bit reverse on this. I'm gonna have to bear with me on this. Oh yeah, I guess we are getting towards the end of the game. You would think, because you do 3 at a time, why not, I guess, have access to all 3 of them? Like, why not have access to Charizard, Venusaur? Well, I guess some of them have, by some, I mean Charizard. But I guess even just battle one of them. C or B? Yeah, I think right now we're definitely ranked D. So if we do... Is there a way to even check it? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I didn't even realize they said Frost last. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay. Oh, duh, right there. I'm rank C. I thought I was rank D still. What the heck? I'm getting old. Okay. We're taking a quick detour because now I'm like video focused. So this is Pokemon. Now, Scarlet and Violet. Ooh boy, Scarlet. I'm gonna do this kind of in reverse. Okay. So we're gonna do this kind of in reverse because I'm pretty sure it still has my save for what Pokemon we beat the game. I think it did. What Pokemon, or maybe what Pokemon we have as a team for Gen right now? Because I do remember that we played through, because I like doing poison only, and oh yeah, that's when I wanted a shiny Magnezone. How do I still remember that? Yeah, see, like I got a random to this one. I had a bunch of random stuff going on. This is the shinies. You could also do a separate one for the teams you had for each game. I'm definitely going to be modeling it. How do I say? Like my teams that I used in the games are definitely going to be kind of like the ones I use for each region. But, I mean, if we were to do it as its own separate thing, I guess we could specify that. Okay, where in the world? Oh, yeah, this was my team down here. This was my team right here. It was Toxtricity, Gliscor, Grafaiai, Corviknight, Dragonite. I don't even really remember having Dragonite. But anyways, Dragonite, Toxapex. And to be honest, this is probably the... I'm kind of surprised looking at it. This team has 3 poison types in it. Which, let me tell you, very difficult to decide when, you know, you have like Toxicroak and Salazzle and a bunch of other Pokemon. So, I think, again, I'm probably... Well, basing a lot of my teams are going to be... But my teams are going to be based mainly from the games of what we kind of ended off with, right? Because obviously you start with one and then it changes over time. Wasn't that the team you made for something else, not to fight the champion and beat the game? I definitely remember you kept Armor Rogue for a while. Really? I kept Armor Rogue? Ooh. Oh, but see, here's the thing. Actually, I have Armor Rogue right there. But it just kind of hit me right now. The thing is, we have DLC. So it's kind of like, do we... That's tough. Because I think this was before... I think Gliscor... Actually, it might have just been Gliscor. I think everybody else might have already been part of it. But I think Gliscor was the only one that wasn't in the base game. I want to say was more so in the... I wish there was a way. Actually, hold on. I'm going to look it up. Yeah, because when you say it does sound kind of familiar. Is there a way to check what Pokemon you beat Scarlet? And I guess Violet. No, not best. Beat. This is a bit of a bummer. Okay. We might have to redo this. we might have to genuinely replay through Generation 9. We might have to replay through this guy. Because it's like, I do remember these guys. I feel like I remember using these guys because of the DLC. But in terms of beating, like, the main game, I'm pretty sure my team had to have been different. Because Gliscor and Grafaiai and... Right, like, going off of, like, what Nojo said, basically everything on the right side of Toxtricity would be changed. This is gonna be tough, actually. Make a tier list for the teams you want for each region, but that's just me. With the exception of this one right here. Which, it's crazy. I don't really remember using Gardevoir. I think we did keep Gardevoir, though. For sure, it was Gliscor and Toxicroak who aced it. And I loved Frostlass. And then I kept Arcanine instead of Ninetales. Because I did want to switch, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it. And then I think we did do Electrode, right? Replace Gardevoir and Hisuian Arcanine with Toxtricity. You best believe it. Yeah, I think this list right here on the top, or in the middle, wherever this is. I think this team right here is for sure. Although the moves are not. Or is it? Maybe. I'm pretty sure that's the team. Okay, I'll say this. For sure, Hisuian. Keep that. Are you going to do Gliscor, Toxicroak, Frostlass for both Sinnoh and Hisui? So, the thing is, I think in terms of Sinnoh, most likely not. I don't think we used... I'm actually going to have to double check this. Hold on, let me write my Hisuian team. Because this team I did like. Hold on. So... Arcanine, and then I attack. Toxicroak. Gliscor and Frostlass. Okay. Also, I didn't realize I hit a button to see what items they're all holding. Okay, close that. Now, let's check out the Sinnoh region, aka what Pokemon did we use to beat Diamond? If I recall, I don't know if I have it saved in there, but I should have it saved maybe in Pearl. I think I might have it saved in Pearl, but I remember there was a team that we used that I actually really did like. When we played the Sinnoh region, which, if I recall, it didn't have Gliscor, nor did it have, well, Toxicroak or Frostlass. If I'm gonna be honest, I think, yeah, this was the team that I think Nojo helped me with. Although, Shiny Weavile and the Staraptor that Nojo got me. I told you I never lost him, baby. He was in here the whole time. Helping me do what? I don't know. He's got a Sinnoh champion badge. Pretty cool. Well, that's not what I wanted to check. This is it. Okay. I think, personal take, is that, yeah, this one right here. Literally, Nojo just said it. I think my team for Generation 4, or the Sinnoh region, is going to be this one right here. The Clefable, Gyarados, Weavile, Magnezone, Infernape, Roserade. The first time I played through, I mean, this Kadabra was supposed to be an Alakazam, but it would have been Garchomp, Alakazam, the 3 starters, and Luxray. But I think it's a little bit too basic. I think a lot of people kind of go that way regardless. But at the end of the day, I did kind of have more fun doing it this way, right? Not doing Torterra. I mean, Torterra is great. Arguably, Torterra is really great. I think what maybe could change my mind on it is, because I mean, Torterra, I could redo, like, what's it called? Like, I could probably replace, like, Roserade with Torterra, and although Torterra is one of my favorites, I don't think, I just feel like Torterra could probably be better somewhere else in a different region. I thought you would do something like Toxicity, Torterra, Gliscor, Frostlass, Weavile. Wait, what? Oh, and Toxicity. Oh, that my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait. Okay, I think I get what you mean. Okay, because you're kind of doing like what Ash did, where it's you have a partner Pokemon that you use for every region, and then you kind of have to figure out the rest of your Pokemon. That's kind of seems what I think that's what you're trying to get at. But it's like, knowing me, I don't want to repeat too much the same Pokemon. I thought that's what you're doing. Yeah, in a way, but no. I think just because for me, I kind of do want to keep it, I don't know, I guess maybe like fresh or something. Or at least, maybe not fresh is the word I want to use, but like give more, even if it is just one Pokemon, you get more variety. But your partner Pokemon will still count as maybe one of the 3 that you swap out with. You get what I mean? Like, I still want you to be able to pick an entire team of 6, but we usually do an extra 2 to 3 after that we swap out with. So you're still, if we implement partner Pokemon, that will take up a slot of a swappable Pokemon. I think that would be valid. So that way, in this case, it'll be every region, 6 Pokemon, plus 2 that you swap with, and then your partner Pokemon is the 3rd one that you're able to swap in and out with. I think that'd be more. Yeah, I think I like the way that sounds. Again, this is like something new. I don't really see anything like this out on the YouTubes these days. So I hope that what we're doing is creative. It seems pretty original. And then, of course, you know, the rest. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. I think that'd be like the best way to do it, right? Is it going to be only Pokemon that are native to the region, or does it matter? Give me an example of that. Like, what is it? Because I was going to go, again, I kind of go based off of what the games offer. So, I would assume it would have to be whatever's native to the region. I feel like if you bring a Hisuian Pokemon out, there has to be an exception for that. Yeah, there has to be some type of, like, exception. Because when you think about it, some games... like, how do I want to say? Because, okay, like, Sword and Shield, for example, like, you have Galarian, Slowpoke, Slowbro, Slowking. So it's like, if you want to use a Slowking for that game, it doesn't have to necessarily be the Galarian form. You can maybe use regular. For example, if you did a Sinnoh team, you'd only do Pokemon from the Sinnoh region, so stuff like Torterra, Gliscor, Toxicroak, Frostlass, etc. A Sinnoh team with Pokemon from different regions would be Gyarados, Flygon, Ninetales, etc. So only Pokemon that originated from that region / generation. Ah, okay. Got it. So I'm gonna, in my mind, I count that as gen. I want to say no. I think you would be able to... Ooh, no. So, I mean, yeah. Okay. So, if it originates from the generation, you're not limited to just that generation. So, for example, like we have this team up here. This for sure would be my team for the Sinnoh region, and then I just need 2 more that I can swap in and out with, which would easily fit in that Torterra slot. But of course, it still keeps in the Gyarados and the Clefable that come from the Kanto region or Generation 1. And the kind of reason why I'm stating it like that is like, well, they come from a different generation / they're originally from a different generation or region. Why do they count? Because you can still find them in the wild for that region, if that makes sense. You know, we were able to find Clefable, I think it's in the caves. You can go fishing for a Gyarados or Magikarp, right? Which, to be fair, Magikarps are like darn near everywhere. But yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. It doesn't have to be Pokemon that originate from the generation / region. It can be mixed as long as that Pokemon is found in the wild. Oh, excuse me. And then I think I was trying to make an exception for regionals, right? Because, you know, now we have like Ninetales with Alolan Ninetales. We have Slowbro and Galarian Slowbro. And then there's 3 different versions of Meowth, might I add. What is it? Kanto, Galar, and Alola. This dude straight up just said he used both Torterra and Infernape for his team and then just abandoned the Empoleon. That's funny. I think when I played the first time around, I wanted to use all the starters. Which, funny enough, why is Infernape in Great Ball or Ultra Ball? I can't remember that. But anyways, I remember when I did it, I just wanted to use all 3 starters, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll use Luxray, and then this team was just a thing. Maybe next time I'll challenge myself and use only the starters, but for now, it is what it is. Anyways. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do it. You can use any Pokemon just as long as they're found in the wild for the region. And if you ever feel maybe a little lost and confused and are like, well, hey, well, what Pokemon were in the wild and stuff, we can always just go back into the games, play through them, and then we can kind of figure out from there which one of those guys are, I guess, acceptable, if you will, right? Like, we wouldn't just be like, I don't know. Ooh, this is tough. We wouldn't just say, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go into Hisui, right? The Hisuian region, and pull out a Grafaiai. You know, Grafaiai is not found there at all. So you wouldn't do it like that. But you can switch that for maybe Crobat, you know? You can also look up the regional Pokedex for the game instead of replaying it from scratch again. That is also very true. I think the reason why, for me personally, I might want to replay through some of it is only because of the fact that it's like, well, one, nostalgic, but two, certain Pokemon really can grow on you, which I blame Nojo for, but but certain Pokemon can really grow on you just by simply playing the games, you know? Like, I remember I loved Grafaiai. I couldn't really figure him out, but the Nojo really helped me with, I think it was like a moveset, and I don't remember if it was a held item as well, but it helped me out tweak with Grafaiai a bit, and it was like the best thing ever, and I love that Pokemon even more now than I did before. In fact, even Infernape, and before I didn't even like Infernape. I thought Infernape was mid. Let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. I used to think Infernape wasn't even all that until Nojo kind of like got me on the train, and I was like, all right, let's figure this out, and boom. Now I'm okay with Infernape. I used to not like him. Now I'm like, all right, I see you, Infernape. And then your Grafaiai beat up a legendary in the final battle. Dude, didn't he like one-hit KO one of them or something like that? I can't even really remember it that well, but yeah. Or no, he didn't. I don't think he one-hit KO'd it. I think he did like huge damage or something like that. It was insane. What a game. So yeah, I think that's what we could do. Maybe if you want to look back, look into regional Pokedex to help you figure out what your team's going to be. Plus your 2 bonus. I will allow one exception, though. When it comes to partner Pokemon. I will allow that your partner Pokemon could be basically any Pokemon that you want. It just cannot be a legendary. I think that's pretty fair and valid. I mean, come on. Like, if somebody were just to go around with a Mewtwo or a Rayquaza or Zamazenta, just in every region, I mean, that Pokemon's probably going to beat up every other one, like, fairly easy, you know? So I think we can allow any Pokemon as your partner Pokemon, because that's your favorite, it's probably the bestest one that you've had, or whatever it may be, but it cannot just be a legendary or mythical in any kind. Can a legendary or mythical be on the team? Sure, yes. But obviously it's going to be region exclusive. Now that one for sure is going to be region exclusive. You know what? I'm going to have to just make rules. I'm going to write down the rules stuff. Okay. Hold on. We got to write rules. I wrote down like one team. I'm scratching it and starting over. Are we allowing weaker legendaries, like the legendary birds, that are feasible for... Oh my gosh. Feasible for other trainers to fight, or is it just no legendaries allowed? We're gonna snooze this ad break here. Late into the journey in Cardone, only because it's part of the story for Paldea. Well, I think in that case with Koraidon. Wait, did you also use? You said you also used Raikou as part of the Paldea, or was that for something else? Because to be fair, legendaries are pretty late in the game, with the exception of Koraidon and Miraidon, because they're kind of implemented into the story, so they're like in a weird gray area. Ugh, excuse me. Ooh, this is tough. I mean, I think even if it is late in the game, I want to say even if it's late in the game, well, obviously from the games that they come from, they would definitely count. It was from something else, but I don't think I wanted to use him for anything. Delore was just, I caught him, but he was kind of roaming around doing his own thing elsewhere. Ooh, this is tough. Because I'm thinking right now, this is where things kind of get a little bit gray and tough, because it's a little bit easier with Sword and Shield to say, sure, you could use almost any legendary, because in the DLC, you can just play that one, like, raid cave thing, and you can get yourself a legendary and a mythical through that. So, to an extent, following the rules of, like, hey, is it found in the wild or whatever, it kind of does, where obviously the games before that, you really couldn't. If you wanted to get that legendary, you had to catch it, trade it, and do all that. So, oh, this is tough. Okay. Rule number, rule one. I personally wouldn't use a powerful legendary that should be impossible to capture like Rayquaza or Mewtwo, but a weaker legendary like Articuno, Darkrai, or Entei is an argument in itself. It definitely is a pretty difficult argument. I think we might have to follow back on that, because I kind of do agree that maybe we should keep the more powerful guys could probably sit back, right? So like the Rayquaza, the Mewtwo, Eternatus will probably be another one on there. Who else would be another one? I think we're gonna need to take some time to think on that one, but I think we can allow that. I think like you said, like the weaker legendaries, and well, mythicals are already weaker as this, so maybe I can allow that. But the weaker legendaries, I think we could definitely do. We would probably just need to make a list of the ones that are not acceptable, like they're way too powerful, let's not use them, and then stick with the weaker ones. So we are definitely gonna need to figure that out. But I do kind of like that argument, honestly, because it definitely would be a little bit too much. According to the anime, legendaries like the legendary birds and the Regitrio are only Elite 4 level because they were used by former members, or by Battle Frontier members who are Elite 4 level. Ash also beat them with his normal Pokemon like Charizard and Pikachu. Alright, yeah, let's you might have to help me out on that one, Nojo, but let's definitely keep that ball rolling. I think we want to keep that going. So, rule number 1. It's what? We'll say 6, 7, 8. So we'll say 8 Pokemon and then 1 permanent Pokemon / partner Pokemon. Okay. Um. One thing I'll suggest, maybe one rule you could have is that there has to be a restriction on legendaries, like 1 to 3 per journey, not per region, per journey, even for those weaker ones. So you're thinking, I mean, I would definitely like to see a variety. I wouldn't want to keep maybe one legendary. Oh, I just broke my arm. Yeah. Oh. I think we could probably do it that way. We could probably do a limit of like 3. So it'd be throughout the entire journey, you can only have 3 legendaries / mythicals. But then you would have to be wise on what you use it for or when you use it for. So for example, if I use the legendary birds, right? Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, and I use them all in Kanto. I already used up my 3. I can't use any other legendary from the next 2 to 10, right? So it could be decent to spread it out and use, I don't know, like I like Zamazenta, so I could probably have Zamazenta as part of my region. What is it? The Galar region. I could have Zamazenta as part of the team. And then Articuno could be part of my Kanto team, which I actually do like that idea. I kind of want to play back the game just so I can have Articuno on the team. And then I can have a third, or not even pick a third, for the rest of my journey in these regions. So that's actually not a terrible idea. It's too cold. Wait, what? Oh, I said it was too hot. I was like, make up your mind. Oh, they got the window open. So what's up? What you up to? Why, you making dinner? I thought you were making dinner. What happened? What do you mean? I heard you were making all of it. What time is it right now? Heard it wrong here first, folks. What? This could have been you. This could have been you. What do you mean you're good? It's not that hard. You just go. What? Probably a couple more minutes. No, shiny Weavile. Okay. All right. What did we say? 3. So All right, this is what we got so far, Nojo. Also, I was gonna G-Max, but the music's kind of chill, honestly. Okay, so this is what we got so far. We have rule number 1. You can only select 8 Pokemon from each region, or for each region, right? But they have to be found in the wild or in certain areas, right? And by certain areas, that kind of extends towards... No, actually, maybe I should just keep it at that. Hold on, let me cross that off. Okay. So, rule number 1, you can only select 8 Pokemon from each region that can be found in the wild. It cannot be a Pokemon that you access through Pokemon Home. It cannot be a Pokemon that you access from your local Nojo, right? You know, it has to be you finding it out in the wild yourself. Now, there could be an exception, perhaps, like, oh yeah, well, I didn't have this thing at the time, so my buddy got the Pokemon for me, traded it with me. That's fine. Just as long as it's a Pokemon that you can find out in the wild, it is okay to say that you definitely got it traded from, like, your friend. Like me with the Paldea region, Nojo gave me a Toxtricity. So I'm definitely down to just be like, yes, like, I got it, let's do it, you know what I mean? So it has to be something in the wild. And of course, there must be one partner Pokemon. It is a permanent Pokemon that you can choose from any region of your choosing, but it's permanent. So this one you cannot change throughout your entire journey. Ash had a Pikachu, now that's what he went with. You get to choose what your forever Pokemon is. Rule number 2. You can only use 3 legendary / mythical Pokemon throughout your journey, but it cannot be 3 in each region. Your limit is only 3, so you have to be wise and choose. And again, there's 9 going on 10 regions. Or are we on 10? No, we're on... Yeah, we're going to 10, right? Yeah. I don't know why I'm so lost. So once we get to a region, you can't just select 3 for the region or 1 for every region and be like, oh, well, I didn't choose 3. No. You only get 3 in total for the entire journey across the 10 regions. And in this case, again, I keep saying 10. Makes me want to wait for the next game to come out before I make the video, but we'll get to that at some point. But that's number 2 on the list in terms of, you know, the whole legendary rules and stuff. We will expand on that more when we kind of get from Nojo, meaning defining what are the extra strong, super strong legendary Pokemon, because we do want to limit which ones are being used. To an extent, maybe. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we could do that too. I mean, honestly, if I had time to create 10 different videos, I would definitely make a video for every generation. Oh. A Shellos. Let's see what happens when Shiny Weavile shows up. Oh, what do you know? Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit more thinking and figure all that stuff out. But yeah, I also cannot wait. Like, excuse me. I'm getting tired. But yeah, I honestly cannot wait for us to get it going, get it all figured out, and do all that. Again, for me personally, I think I'm gonna go based off the games, and kind of how we've been doing it so far. I think, because what do we got? I'm gonna write it at the bottom. Because right now there's 9 generations. I found the perfect list on Cerebi that you can use the base off of. Hey, if they tell me, hey, this one's strong, this one not strong, we'll do it just like that. Or we'll go off of that. Alright, so what is... X and Y was after Diamond and Pearl, right? That was part of Generation 5, so I was right. Or, wait, no. I put Pokemon Black. Whoops. I meant X and Y. So, 6. Oh, wait. I played 3? What am I doing? Ooh, this is going to be tough. Okay, so, gameplay-wise... Generation 2... 5 and 7. So what is that? So that is your maybe I should put games so that way it'll be easier. So that's your gold and silver. There we go. Gold, silver. I think that other one would be black and white. And then, what was number 7? The Alola region? Sun and Moon. Okay, so yeah. So those are the only ones that I guess yeah, I guess those would be the only ones that I could say that I haven't really played the games, but because of like Legends EA, I'm kind of making up for some of it or whatever, you know. Generation 3, I'm gonna need a recap because it's been so long since I've played that I don't even really remember what team that I use or liked using. I sent you the mythical list and crossed out the ones that I think are too powerful. Nice, yeah. Might have to do the same with the legendaries, but definitely I will take a look into that. Hey, I'm gonna be ending it here. Wish I could play a little bit more. Should have played a little bit more, huh? But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Hopefully next week, we'll probably end up doing a stream on Friday. Oh, I gotta do a lot of stretching. We'll probably end up doing a stream on Friday. All right, big maybe. So if you guys are available, definitely hop on. I'm still gonna take some time, look back, figure out, maybe put a lot of thought into figuring out. Or honestly, I might not gonna lie, I might just replay the game of Scarlet and Violet because if I'm gonna be honest. You know, it's been a while. It's been a while since we played Scarlet and Violet. And because we're having issues, like kind of, I don't know, we have like different team stuff going on. So I think I want to redo Scarlet and Violet for like, what, the 4th time? 5th? How many times we played this game? Just redo it. I think I just want to redo it, play through it again with you guys because it was pretty fun. And try to see if I could redo a team. Yeah, I think I might just redo Scarlet. Excuse me. I don't know. We got to get that figured out. We'll figure something out. But stream-wise, I think I am going to do another playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. And kind of see where that goes. But anyways, thank you everybody for hopping on. I'll see you guys next time. As always, stay kind, stay safe, stay healthy. And I guess let's try to figure out some stuff with Pokemon. All right, have a great night, everyone.